got a tank. What up, bro? Good, man.
Who said they have a tank?
Who? Oh, you got the set. Nah, he said never mind, he good. Oh, you get another one, sure. My one. Hold on. This guy just not whispering me, but messaging me on my PS4. He good. This the guy I wanted to come. I thought you wasn't even on. I'm about to say it's the he just texted me. What was the problem here? Y'all just the tank wasn't good or whatever?
No, I just got late. We started earlier. Everyone was done. Too late for them.
Huh?
We were just in here for a while. It got too late for the tanks, so they had to go.
Oh.
Not all dragons are created equal.
That shit's stupid, man. I don't know why it's not. They don't got no fucking portal and shit.
You can run just straight through.
So what?
Just run straight through.
I know.
Pass crown back, I got one.
You got one, get him. Cause the one I was talking to, he talking about Wayne something in or whatever, so. You got one now, you just get it.
Yes, I said pass the crown back.
Oh, I had the crown. Oh, my bad.
I'm not hook up.
If you will not give your lives to me, I will take them. Prideful whelps. You will be an example to others. Accept me as your god, and I will overlook your sins. You think yourselves dragon slayers? You'll soon learn that not all dragons are created equal.
Has the portal teams done portals before?
This is my first time in here.
Oh, okay. Is everyone's first time at this boss? So everyone on the group wants to be stacked up pretty much where I was. The healers like got a little bit behind. Back there, it's going to be more difficult when we get to like execute phase and stuff. So the first set of ads. Basically, the hardest part about this fight is the 40% ads because you're getting double of them. It's really important that all the DPS save their ultis for the ad phases and focus the fates. The 40% phase, there's 2 fates that gotta go down ASAP. For the tanking side of things, there's, as soon as we get to ad phases, there's 3 ad phases. As soon as, oh wait, no. 3 or 4? 3... The last one's the 40% one with the double ads. I'm pretty sure there's 3. Anyway, for the ad phases tank, we're gonna kind of pull them all together. Like, we'll just split them up, make sure we get everything, because one of those Furies will go around and just start messing people up if we don't. We're gonna stack them all together. They're gonna, not too tight, because we want them to be able to burn. Like, if the DPS can, hard target the fates. Before we bring in all the ads so that you can put them down. Drop your ultis on the fates. As soon as you see that time stop go down, tank, we're going to pull the ads out of there. If we don't get them out in time, they get healed up. And basically, if we get to the ad phases and those fates get healed back up to full health, or like to 75% health, it's pretty much a wipe, because it's going to be really hard for the DPS to put them down. It's a massive loss of DPS. So basically, we pull them in together. Everyone's going to drop their ultis. You're going to see a time stop come out shortly after. Just get out of there really fast and have the ads follow you out of it. They don't get healed. Portal team, you guys, I've done portals as well on DPS. You might need to drop 1 ulti down there, depending on your DPS. I don't know. We need to, the green synergies you want to grab. Probably try to sync up like an ulti with the green ball synergies or a pot to get the most burst out of that. She starts doing a mechanic where she'll put a shield around her. If you try to bash her, within the first 2 seconds, you'll get knocked back onto the ground. So you want to wait like 2 seconds, then go up and bash her. She'll also chain someone to the ground. One of the DPS has got to run over and unchain them. That's pretty much the only mechanics. Otherwise, you're just burning her down, avoiding the lightning. Oh yeah, if you have someone that's crushing, that's perfect. Then you don't even have to get close to her. Actually, if you get the AoE on you, you want to get close to her, you want to bring that AoE on top of her and stack it on top of her. That'll be like, it's like a whirlwind thingy. The reason you do that is because it'll burn down from your dots and everything. You don't want it off to the side, damaging you and getting in the way with the other lightning AoE. So as soon as you get that big circular AoE on you and you're in the portal, just stack it right on top of that boss. Just be aware of your other DPS down there. If you see them chained to the ground, run over and unchain them. Try to keep like a triangular positioning. You don't want to stack up down there because of the lightning mechanic. So you kind of want to spread out. If you see one of the DPS going for the unchain, you should be on top of the interrupt. Yeah, pretty much just put her down, and then when you come up, if you can, maybe the first time, see what your burn's like. If you need to use ultis, use them. Otherwise, try to save them, because as soon as you guys come up, we're going to be at ad phase, and the more ultis we have for ad phase, the cleaner it's going to be. Basically a prioritization fight. If the DPS can all stack up in front of the, basically right where that Alkosh Will is, right over here on the left. As soon as you guys come out of portals, and as soon as the rest of the DPS push that ad phase, we're all going to want to stack up just behind that will that's directly in front of me. Healers slightly behind. You're going to get a lined thing come down in the middle. DPS, it's better if you can stay in front. Sometimes, sometimes the healers have to like go behind it, but they can pretty much send their orbs and their Olos will be on you. Don't worry too much. If you get those AoEs stacked, just shield up and just go straight into the ads. Stack all of those AoEs on top of the ads. Do not keep them in the group or try to take them out of the group. Just run right into the tanks, pull the AoEs on top, and focus down those fates. Those are #1 priority. Then from there, you can go Furies or the jumps and whatnot. And just get another trial run. I'll see what's up. If there's anything that can be fixed up. Basically, the portal phase has to get down packed before anything, because you can't get anywhere without that. Do you have crushing downstairs? Do you have 3 mag downstairs, or?
I'm a necro.
You guys upstairs.
Oh, nice. We should save 1 Colossus ulti for dropping right behind that All Cautious Will on the Fate. We want at least one of those vulnerabilities on the Fate and burn it down.
But I don't have crushing on my bar.
You don't need to have only one of us does, but up top there's a pink bubble. You guys need to stand inside of it to send a synergy downstairs. We're gonna get a single damage boost last round.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot to mention that, yeah.
That not all dragons are created equal.
Alright, let's give it another shot. See where we're at. So that's alright, perfect. Fate's down. So that right there is like that heal up thing where they get healed up. So you see how the one got like healed up from it. It's up to the tanks to kind of bring them out of there so that doesn't happen.
Which one is it?
It's like a big circular time stop thing.
Okay. That.
It happened pretty much right about maybe 5 to 10 seconds after the ads come. You're gonna get one, and then it'll happen every, I don't know, 15 seconds maybe or so. 20 seconds. Well, and here you want to get behind these statues, otherwise you're going to die from that third blast and get stunned by the other ones. So, you dodge those, you don't need to be behind them for the first little few mechanics, but you want to be behind them for the last big fire blast, otherwise you die if you're not behind the statues. So you guys all want to move. You guys all want to move up here, where Hakup is. All the DPS up where he is. We need a few more up here. It's easier for the healers to keep the group alive if everyone's all stacked up in front, because they can run combats and springs and everything through. And then
He has that little headbutt mechanic thing.
Karina, don't worry too much about the debuffs on the boss. I'm gonna keep my Thorax Crusher down pretty much all the time. So you can slide out of that, like just back out of those time stops. And then as soon as the time stop's down, you just reposition back up where everyone is right now. If the two healers back there, you can actually tighten up a bit behind the group as well. Because when we get to execute, so just step back out of that.
4, 4, and 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to pull these. Sorry, I should have called that block. I'm gonna try to pull the Atros in front of the group as well. Just try to make sure your dots are on them so the Atros burn. Otherwise we're gonna get those fire AoEs and stuff underneath us and they're gonna eventually make it hard on the healers.
Tank down. Oh, everyone's down.
So you guys are gonna want like be pretty much like all the DPS pretty much right here where I'm standing. And the healer's kind of just behind. If you get those AoEs, you're going to want to just like step either to the side or just outside to the right. And then just immediately restack back in that spot. Nice. Yeah, the Atros, like, they're pretty quick to put down too, and like, the longer they stay up, the more of them there are, and those AoEs will start to like chew away at the group. It's better just to put them down quick and not have to deal with them. Yeah, even if you have to like, so where you guys were saying to stack, even if you have to just take a couple steps back, drop your dots so that they're on the Atros, and then step forward again and keep DPSing the boss, that'll usually be enough from all the DPS to put those Atros down, or at least bring them to execute, and then just turn and just quickly execute them, and then... See, that's big circle right there. See the one that's like 2 circles growing? That's the thing that will heal them. The other one's an AoE that drops like a little ice tornado. You want that to be on top of the ad so that the dots will burn it down and everything. I'll try to point it out. So, and then the other circular is the jump from this thing. That's, we gotta bring him out of, or otherwise it heals him. So the one's probably gonna get healed here, yeah. And see how, like, when they're in there, they get enraged as well, like this Fury's enraged. So, like, the DPS probably want to put the enraged ads down first, because they're gonna fuck the tanks out. So this part, we can all just kind of spread out in a soft stack. Avoid these little circular fires. Just want to get to the outsides of those circles, and then everyone stack behind these statues here. All behind the statues. Yeah, there you go. And then kill these Atros, and then set up in their position. Everyone wants to be stacked up right on top of me, where I'm jumping. Don't get too close to the right side, you'll get clipped by that wing, and it'll knock you back. Where I'm jumping, healers just like slightly behind, so their combat prayer and everything's good. Move out of those little AoEs, just take a step, and as soon as they're done, just go right back to where you were. We want to kind of keep the stack nice. Got Warhorn in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I'm gonna taunt these acros and try to pull them to the front of the group, but yeah, no, they don't even need to. Yeah, you guys got the burn. Just put them down. Easy peasy.
Warhorn 3, 2, 1.
Block. Sorry. That's a little mini time stop. You just want to get out of that. Focus down these Atros. Get back in. Just get back to stacked up. Alright, that's another time stop. Just step out of it. Get that Atro down. Let's move back up. Block. Let's get these Atros down. Hold ulties for ad phase. Everyone hold your ulties. Don't use ulties anymore. Block. Okay. So ads, you get the ones on the left, I'll get the ones on the right. Everyone focus this fate. Pull them over here to where I am. Keep these on top. If you have an add-on, you don't pull it out of the group. Like make it easy for me to taunt it. I'm trying to grab them. Alright, I think I got them all. Get the Warhorns up. Get that fade in the middle. Don't stack these, but just soft stack, yeah. Alright, I think the one fade's down. Alright, get them out of there. Get them out of that time stop. I'm down. Take all the ads you can see. Out of that circle. Focus down the lowest one first and execute that one, and then out of the time stop. Execute that will.
Parenthood.
Watch the jump. Okay. So that's got to be a lot cleaner to get through the 40% phase. Watch the time stop. Get the alright, we got the Enraged Fury. Actually, we're okay. Soft stack. You don't want to go behind the, there we go, now go behind. You don't want to go behind until the last one, so we don't get any of those, AoEs and stuff. Let's get the revive. As soon as that revives up, everyone gets back in spot. Good job, Portal group. So when he lifts his wing like that, he's gonna do like a big head swing. Just be prepared to block it. I'll try to call it if I can.
What is this effect?
The mark?
No,
So
no,
what
no.
you can...
Something else.
Oh, the white damage shield thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not really it's not a big problem. Like, the healers can usually, like, get you cleaned up. Let's get the Satcher down behind us. Portals. Watch the time stop. Don't get too close to that right wing there, otherwise it'll get knocked back. Watch the time stop, main tank. Get these Atros down. Start saving up ultis for the ad phase.
Wiped out there.
You guys upstairs. Stop up. We gotta stand in there. There's some boots upstairs.
So the reason the main tank's getting that is because our group's not stacked up that well. It's gonna make it harder on the main tank.
Is that the time stop you're talking about?
Yeah, you shouldn't have that. You shouldn't have to deal with that. That's because everyone's too scattered there. So as soon as those mechanics go down there, just move straight back. Like, nothing's gonna hurt you there anymore. Like, as soon as the time stops go, as soon as those fire AoEs go, just return right back to that stack spot.
There's a pink time
As
stop
long
bubble.
as...
A pink time stop bubble that you guys have to go in. Pink one does not hurt you guys. When you go in that sends a green synergy downstairs to us. That gives us a damage boost.
Right.
And it pops up right next to you guys multiple times. You guys gotta go in that.
Alright, everyone's good. Staff's charged. Gear's good. Food. Alright, pulling in 3, 2, 1. Get this fade here at the back first. So bring him out of the time stop there. Perfect. Behind. Portals.
Someone stepped in those. Pinned. Pinned? Oh shit, what's up?
Both are pinned.
You're downstairs, you gotta have a mic so you can see when you're pinned.
Were you guys getting the synergies that time?
Yeah, we did. But just one.
Okay. We don't need everyone to stay in those time stops though.
No, it's just one. Once you're sitting downstairs.
Yeah, because like, pretty much like I can do it if you guys all just want to get out. Because it slows down the burn if everyone's time stopped. You guys can't get the blocks on the flames.
Give your lives to me. I will take them.
Alright. Pull it in 3, 2, 1. So this is the circle you want to get him out of. The one before is just the, yeah, perfect. Is the, AoE circle. Jump. Yeah, that was a lot better. That's what we need to do for the 40% ad phase. Otherwise, like 100%, we won't clear it. If it goes like that, we will. Because you're getting ×2 of the ads, so it makes it a lot more difficult. Everyone stack up. Roll home in 3, 2, 1.
Everything's holding still for me.
You seen?
Probably,